Hello and welcome, it's Auspol Explained. If you're new here, I'm David and I'm here to answer a question that doesn't very frequently get asked, which is, how do you vote in a referendum? Well, here is a quick and simple guide on how mechanically filling out a referendum ballot works. It's different to an election, but don't worry, it's pretty simple. How you vote, as always, is entirely up to you. This is not about arguments for or against voting a certain way or any specific referendum. This is just a general overview and some important extra details. If there are any questions not answered in this episode, then you should go to aec.gov.au. That is the official source of information when it comes to voting. With that in mind, let's start explaining things. What's the difference between an election and a referendum? Basically, a referendum is a vote on whether or not to change the constitution, and an election is determining who becomes a member of parliament. So at a referendum, you're not judging a political party, you're judging a specific change to the constitution. Other than that, there are a lot of similarities. So there will be postal voting, early voting, mobile polling booths. You vote in the same places as you would in an election. So, schools, churches, community buildings, public buildings, etc. It's also compulsory to vote in referendums, just like elections. And despite what my comment section says, it is also compulsory to enroll to vote. But if you've already done that, then you're good. You don't need to do it again for a referendum. Just make sure your details are up to date with the AEC. Also importantly, democracy sausages taste a little bit better if you've actually done some democracy before you bite into one. So come on, it's quick and simple. What does a referendum ballot look like? You will be provided with the wording of the proposed change to the Constitution. The referendum ballot will describe that change and then ask if you approve of that change. There is a box and you write yes or no. Wow! Enjoy a sausage! It's literally that simple. You write yes or no in a box. Done! Fun fact, the referendum ballot's colour is kind of beige, but the actual technical term for that colour is buff. Like Ryan Gosling as Ken in the Barbie film. Just, so buff. Just like at an election, pencils will be provided to you to mark your ballot, but feel free to bring with you whatever instrument you so wish, be that a pen, pencil, or something else, so long as you can clearly mark your ballot. But wait, here are a few additional details. There can actually be multiple questions at a referendum. This is not unusual. You vote separately for each individual question and the results are not connected. So one can succeed and one can fail. So for example, in 1977, there were actually 4 questions, 3 of which succeeded, 1 did not. So just remember, if you get multiple questions, you're allowed to have completely different opinions about those questions and they are not connected. Don't worry, it's not a surprise if there are multiple questions, it's not a pop quiz. A referendum bill needs to pass within 2 to 6 months of a referendum vote happening, so you'll get plenty of notice in advance if you are voting on more than one referendum question. Speaking of questions, can you mark your ballot in other ways? For a ballot to count, the voter's intention needs to be clear. The simplest way to do that is writing yes or no. If you do something else, like write a tick or check, then that could be grounds for that ballot to be challenged and may or may not be counted as formal. So you can't guarantee if you write something other than yes or no that you are going to be counted. So for the sake of safety, just stick to the instructions on the ballot. Also, don't alter the wording on the ballot. The question will be printed, but if you write over that text and alter the words of the question, then that could potentially lead to your intention as a voter being unclear, because are you writing yes or no in response to the original question or the thing that you've written over it? So the AEC recommends that you just don't do that, because that might lead to your ballot being ruled informal and not counted. And there you have it. Those are the basics. Again, if there's anything that you still are unsure about, please check out the AEC website. They are your friend. You can call them, you can email them. They're there to help you across various social media platforms to help you understand how voting works. And Also, enroll to vote if you have not done that already. Thank you so much for tuning in. Share, subscribe, all those sorts of things. Thank you so much to my supporters on Patreon, and I'll see you next time. Fun fact, the colour of a referendum ballot is kind of like beige, but the technical name for that colour is buff. You know, like me, because I'm so strong.